What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Zamasu, the Potara version. And so here we have Fused Zamasu posing out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Zamasu here does come with 4 different faceplates. He does come with a normal smirking face. He comes with a normal grimace face. He comes with an angry face where half his face is the corrupt version. And then he comes with a smiling face where he has the corrupted side of his face. Zamasu also does come with the giant corrupted right arm. Zamasu also does come with several sets of hands. He does come with a pair of fists. He comes with a pair of flat palmed hands. He comes with a hand for instant transmission. He has a style pose for the right hand, and then a style pose for the left hand. He also does come with a clip which does go onto his back, and that is for his halo effect, and that looks really, really nice. Other than that, Zamasu doesn't come with anything else. I don't know what more you would want. Maybe the God Blade, whatever he calls it, but it's still a really nice figure. So, what we're going to do now is have a closer look at Zamasu. And so here we have a closer look at Zamasu, and I think they did a really good job with this figure. Now, there are a few things I don't like about him, and we'll get onto that as we go through it. But as far as the look for Zamasu, it does look a lot like what he did in Dragon Ball Super. You can see he does have the Potara earrings on both his ears because he is basically Goku Black and Zamasu fused into one. Really do like the white hair. That looks really, really nice. You can see right now I do have him with the normal neck. The corrupted neck is right here. And I really do love the gloss that they went with on the corrupt version. And we'll get into that as I show it off in the final thoughts. But other than his face, I think they did a really good job capturing Zamasu the way he does appear in Dragon Ball Super. Moving on to his costume. Now, he does share a couple of parts with Goku Black. I do believe that the arms are reused from Goku Black, as well as the legs for sure, but his torso is newly sculpted, which looks really nice. I do appreciate the fact that it is this gray and red. Really like the gold button that he has right there, as well as the black undersuit. Although it's a little bit gray, I know it's supposed to be black, but that is there. Now, one problem I do have with him is actually in the arms. Now, he does have a butterfly joint that allows you to bring his arm forward, but he has a black cap right here. Now, it's not too big of a problem when posing him with his natural arms, but when you do get onto the giant corrupt arm, it looks really weird because you have a tiny attachment here and then a giant arm. What they should have done is given us a cover to just hide that with the slime. I don't know, it's just a little bit odd when you see his arm without the... I don't know, it looks weird with this butterfly joint and the corrupt side, so do be aware of that. You can see he has a time ring sculpted on his right hand, and even on the giant mutated arm, he also does have it, and it's a better sculpt, just because it's a much bigger surface. Now, his belt is a separate piece, which I do like that. You can see it does move around. Now, you do have to be careful because that can rub up against the gray. I don't have any problems with the paint right now, so it might not be an issue to worry about right away, but do be aware if you're posing him around, it could be an issue. Again, we have seen these legs before. They are the Goku Black legs, which I have no problem with, just because it looks the way it should. He also does have the white boots that Goku Black had, so overall, this is a really nice figure. I do like the way he came out, and I do appreciate the fact that they got the whites to match better on Zamasu here than they did on Goku Black. On Goku Black, this was a little bit gray, and then this was white. This actually does look like a solid boot. So overall, they did a really good job with this figure. So what we're going to do now is take a little break and get them compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Zamasu posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Zamasu posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Zamasu posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally, here we have Zamasu posed next to a Super Saiyan Blue Goku and a Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to his articulation. Now he does have the standard Dragon Ball joint here in the neck, so we do have a hinged ball joint which does move forward and back, and to give him side to side movement we do have to rotate that peg to the side. So it's not the ideal ball joint that you want to see on a figure, but it still gets the job done. And let's get it on. So you can see the head does offer some really good range, even though it's a hinged ball joint. So I'm not complaining there. We do get some tilt left and right, so it's pretty decent all the way around. We do have a ball joint right here at the base of his neck. Of course, we do have rotation. As I said before, we do have a butterfly joint that does bring the arm pretty far out. Would have liked to see that as gray plastic rather than black. The arm does go all the way around, no problem there. His shoulder pad is attached via ball joint. Arms do go out to the side about there. We do have rotation at the bicep, double bend in the elbow, giving us close to 90 degrees, actually a little better than 90 degrees. Hinged ball joint in the wrist, so they do have in and out movement. We can rotate that for up and down, and it of course rotates on that peg. Bringing his arm back down. We do have a ball joint right here in the torso, giving us a lot of good range there. You can see it moves around nicely. Some slight rotation there. We do have a secondary ball joint down here, so that does give us some more range. Most of your movement is going to be from the top joint, so do be aware of that. His legs do kick forward pretty high, actually. That's a really generous high kick. They kick back really generous. Back kick as well. Out to the side, goes out almost full split, so I do like that. We do have rotation up high in the thigh. We have a double bend in the knee, works pretty good. No boot cut swivel, but we do have rotation here at the foot. It does hinge back and forward. Not the best going forward, but it does move. It is on a ball joint, so we do get really good rocker ankle here on Zamasu. So I do like that. And then we have a toe joint, which isn't the greatest, but it works. So overall, Zamasu here looks really, really good, so I can't really complain too much about it. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have a few Zamasu posed for my final thoughts, and overall he's a really nice figure. There are a few things to note about him, mainly being that this mutant corrupted arm is a pretty heavy accessory, so unless you have him on a stand or have some kind of support, it will throw him off balance quite a bit. And it being a really heavy accessory, do expect it to make that butterfly joint a little bit loose. So if you are posing him around, do be aware of how you have that arm posed, because it will add a lot of weight to this figure. The halo is a really nice effect, although I think if most people have picked up this figure, they're probably going to display him with the mutant arm fighting Vegito. Unfortunately, I don't have Vegito, so I can't have him fighting, so that's a little bit of a shame, but I still like the way this figure came out. If you are looking for a Zamasu here, I did pick up mine from Big Bad Toy Store, and he did run me about $85 after shipping and taxes, which is pretty good, seeing as how I have seen aftermarket already charge at least $100 for this figure. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Super and really did enjoy Zamasu's character arc, I really think you should have this character in your display. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Dragon Ball videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos. And as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.